One of San Diego's coolest one-hit wonders comes all the way from National City, and that's Rosie Hamlin. Rosie and the Originals. At the age of 14, she wrote the iconic song Angel Baby about her high school sweetheart. That song would later end up being covered by John Lennon. John was fascinated by the single about how odd and lo-fi it sounded. It was kind of all over the place. The B-side of that original single was written on the spot. The recording was done in an abandoned airplane hangar in San Marcos, California. It no longer exists, I checked. The recording was so crude in fact that the original saxophone player, Alfred Barrett, doesn't even appear on the recording. His mom wouldn't let him go to the recording session because he had chores. Soon after that, Tasha Music City record store owner Danny and Alta Millsap started managing Rosie, eventually releasing the first pressing of Angel Baby on their small label called Cal Globe Records. Rosie and Alta eventually went up to Los Angeles and worked out a deal with a five and dime store called Kresge's to have the record played in the store. And, just like out of a movie, a distributor from Highland Records was in the store, heard the record, and offered Rosie and the Originals a recording contract. Legal battles and disputes over the rights to the song went on for years and years. In 1964, Rosie ended up opening for the Rolling Stones here in San Diego at the Balboa Park Bowl, famously making $100 more than the $400 that the Rolling Stones made due to the fact that they were super popular here in San Diego. Also, the show was being promoted by Cal Globe owner Danny Millsap, which might have had something to do with it. The Millsaps were one of the first promoters to say no to the Beatles before the Beatles came over to America and started playing shows over here. Now, to shamelessly throw myself into the mix, Mrs. Magician covered Angel Baby on our 2011 7-inch The Spells was the B-side. Rosie Hamlin, rest in peace, another badass piece of San Diego rock and roll history.